Sound is on point. Excuse me. All right. How y'all doing, man? How's everybody living? Are you guys good? Hop on in the room, everybody. Let me make sure my sound is on because last time I was talking like crazy and my sound wasn't even on. So um, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Let me just double check. If everybody can hear me, let me get a thumbs up from the family. There it is. All right. Glad to have everybody tuning in. Um, we got a lot of folks coming on in the room. Everybody come on in the room. I give about a minute or so and let everybody come in the room because a lot of people are piling in. And family, can y'all do this? Everybody retweet the link to this live right now if you can. It'll take 2 seconds. Everybody just give a cool little retweet on your timeline because we're gonna get into it. And by the way, while I'm talking, don't forget we have the holiday bundle sale at hiddenhistorymuseum.com. We got an amazing bundle package for the holiday season, so you can go take advantage of that at hiddenhistorymuseum.com. The sale is going to end next week, so take advantage of that now. Family, something's going on in Atlanta right now. And a few people, they've sent me this story. This happened earlier this evening in Atlanta, a few hours ago. This woman who appears to be a possible tether was pouring gasoline on the historic home of Dr. Martin Luther King in Atlanta. She walked up to the house, and it's a tourist attraction, and she's pouring gasoline on the house, and she's about to light it on fire. Some good Samaritans stopped this woman, and they detained her, and they held her down for the police to come. And a lot of people are getting up on this story right now. And we're trying to find some information on the woman. They got her, she's arrested, but they're not releasing any information on her name, which I find very odd. So they're not letting anybody know who this woman is, but this is a quote unquote black woman. But when you see there's some footage of it, and it looks like a tether, to be honest. We're getting some real strong tether vibes here. And just the fact that she would try to do something like that in, Atlanta, it's a lot of non-FBA people down there in Atlanta. And what the hell is this about? A lot of these folks who are non-FBA, who are quote unquote black, we know they have a lot of contempt for our black icons. I don't see an FBA person doing anything like this. You understand? I don't see it. I don't know. I'm not saying yes, no, or whatever, but I smell some Jollof. I smell Bammy in this situation. You understand? Something is off about this. It's weird. And just the way the person looked, the woman had some real tethery vibes. So what's this about? Because we know that a lot of stuff that goes on, a lot of this weird stuff are done by outsiders. Up there in Ohio, there was a situation where this dude was attacking Haitian immigrants, and a lot of the online tethers are blaming us. They're like, "You niggas and your rhetoric caused this." But the thing is, the suspect, from what I understand, he's a tether. From what I understand, that Ohio suspect, and I think he got 20 years. I think he was sentenced. They're sitting here trying to point the finger at FBAs talking about encouraging hate against Caribbeans, but it was a fellow tether who did that. So these folks are quick to dump stuff on us, which we ain't got nothing to do with, but they're doing a lot of the dirty work out here. And speaking of immigrant groups, up in Detroit, y'all know around all around the country, they're dumping these immigrants in black neighborhoods, and they're doing all types of crimes. And nobody's saying nothing from the dominant society. Black people are complaining, especially in Chicago and other big cities. They're complaining about all these immigrants being dumped into black society. Nobody's vetting them. The crime rates are skyrocketing. These people are doing God knows what in these black areas. And we're just being told, shut up and vote, nigga. That's what it is. Learn how to deal with them. Ain't that what Biden said? Biden got on that Zoom call and told all the butter biscuit eating boule Negroes, learn how to deal with some of these Hispanics and these other immigrants. Learn how to deal with them. See, they tell us to learn how to deal with them. Now, up there in the suburbs of Detroit, they got an immigrant robbery crew up there that's robbing rich white people now. Now they're complaining. What's that suburb? I forgot the name of the suburb. It's a suburb out there in Detroit. So there's a bunch of Chilean immigrants robbing rich homes now. The Chileans are like, hey, these niggas ain't got nothing. The white people over there in the suburbs, they're the ones who holding. So let's go on over there. So now they're running up in white people's homes. Now they're complaining about the immigrants. Don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it at all. So I want to see what's going on. I'm watching this Atlanta situation very closely. We're trying to see what's going on. Who is this person? Why is this person trying to attack the historic MLK house? Is it a tether? Did somebody send that woman? Because a lot of times we got to understand the white supremacist sends their Negro minions to do the dirty work for them. All right? We always keep that in mind. Again, I'm not trying to beat up on the non-FBA people. I'm just looking at this thing from every angle. You understand? Because something like this, it's usually done by somebody who's an outsider of the FBA community. You understand? To even pull something like this. We got a lot of folks in the room. What's up, Rich? I see Brother Richard from the UK. Who are these people? Okay. Gabe, hop on, man. Hop on, Gabe. Got a very weird profile picture. Gabe, what's up, man? Gabe, turn your microphone on if you want to say something, man. All right, people, don't hop on here trying to make a request, and if you're not ready to go,
Yo,
there it is. All right, what's up, Gabe?
yo, what's up, Tariq? I'm B1 Chicago. I'm out of Chicago, man. I'm 22 years old. I just wanted to say these tethers are wild. The Venezuelans are coming here, and I mean they're in the streets dancing and doing all types of public distractions and just I don't know, man, but they out here
Oh,
wilding, bro. And
all right, well, thank you so much, brother. Let's Robbie. Robbie, you ready?
Yeah, I'm in here. What's up, Hey, I just wanted to check in real quick. Hope everybody doing good. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, all that good stuff. My mom is from the west side of Atlanta, Bankhead. And they want to make it seem like that was a long time ago when MLK was assassinated. It really wasn't because my mom was a little girl in the 60s and went to his funeral. So, they're printing the history books. They're trying to, control history and tell us that, this was black and white. No, they had color pictures back then, but yeah, that's very odd. We're from Atlanta. I don't know why somebody would do that. That's very historical and sacred
Right.
land. And we're just at a very important time right now. So I just want everybody to be on point because they're targeting us in any way possible, whether it's at work, in the streets, wherever we are, we're being targeted. So we just got to be aware and just on point because we're about to take off. There's nothing they can do about it. It's in God's hands. So it's nothing they can
Real
do to
talk.
stop us. And they're bitter about it. Just like you say, like I appreciate everything you do. I'm an avid follower of everything you do. I keep you in my prayers because we need people like you. And
No doubt.
everything that you do is so needed and it's important. And they can't stop who we are, what we've done in this land, in this country. We built this MFer. And they don't want us to be aware of that. They don't want us to be confident in who we are. But yeah, like just hearing my mom tell that story, just going to his funeral and just feeling that sadness of somebody who we need here today. And though they took him away from us, but then they
Yeah.
want to speak today as if, it's all kumbaya. Like, no, y'all killed this man for what he stood on. He
Right.
stood on business. And now,
Real
they're
talk.
sending their agents to come burn down his birthplace. And that they don't need to play around in Atlanta like that. Atlanta is not the city to come around doing stuff like that. So I'm sure, more facts will come out. And I'm glad, I jumped into space quick when I saw that you had this going on. But it's not a game out here. They're not playing with us.
Real talk. Thank you so much, brother. I had to land your plane. Let me get some of these other calls. But yeah, man, doing something like this happens right before January. The national holiday of Dr. King's holiday is in January. So things just don't happen to happen. And again, we've been seeing a lot of black designated significant sites vandalized recently. And we better understand that people in the dominant society. Okay, hold on. Calm down, Tether. Um, we see a lot of that stuff happening. We saw a brother up in the Bay Area. His building got burned down. He owned a barbecue. Hold on. His barbecue spot got burned down up there in the Bay. Our museum has been vandalized a number of times. So this is happening all across the country. There's a wave of this. All right, now let's get on. Now, hopefully you got some interesting troll material. I don't mind troll material, but just let it be interesting. All right. All right. Hop on Kanye too. Now give us some good troll material.
It's the government. It's the government.
All right.
The government. The government. The government. It's
All right. Come on, man. Give me some good material. So what's on your mind? Give me something funny. Come on. Okay, I guess he has nothing. These tethers are not. Boy, tether humor is so dry. Boy, that tether humor is dry. That's why y'all fail. All right, let me get some other people in here. Boy, tether. I saw some a skit earlier today on YouTube. Some of these tethers doing a skit, and these tethers laughing. They're laughing during the skit, and it's so unfunny. Them tether skits are just not funny. That tether humor ain't funny at all. I'm not even hating. It's so unfunny, and they don't have no wit. Let me get my brother Sir Major here. Sir Major, hop on, bro.
Brother Tariq. So I got some interesting news for you. So the lady in question
Yes.
has not been identified just yet. She has been transported to APD's headquarters, and the FBI is on the way to go interview her because they want to determine who's going to take custody of her. So this could be a federal crime, or the
Right.
city of Atlanta may do the case. But the FBI is on the way to go talk to her now.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Keep me posted on that, man. That's going to be very interesting because so who sent her? Who sent this chick? Where is she from? I want to keep an eye out on where this woman is from to pull something like that. And again, looking at the images of her, I'm telling you, I smell jollof and pepper stew. AJ, hop on.
Uhuru.
What's going on, man?
Could this arson be related, or could it be retaliation for the assassination attempt of Derek Chauvin in prison?
You know what? It could be because they blame that on us, and it had nothing to do with us. But it could be. The white supremacists love getting revenge. So yeah. What are your thoughts on it?
Well, I just think it's a possibility. It was very recent. He appealed his conviction, and it was turned down. And then within a matter of days, a 52-year-old inmate in his unit, I believe, stabbed him 22 times.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we don't know. Again, it could be. The white supremacists don't like taking L's. That Derek Chauvin case is very significant. When these race soldiers get put on trial, the race soldier who killed Tatiana Jefferson, he's on trial now, right? He's still on trial, and I think they're trying to manipulate some things to thwart that case so that he don't do jail time. White supremacists hate taking L's, and then when they take an L, they got to do something retaliatory. So it's very interesting to see how these things gonna play out. Let's get Zulu Warrior. Zulu Warrior. All right. Zulu Warrior. And then Paul Allen, the suspected white supremacist. I get you on. Well, you know what? Since Zulu Warrior ain't saying nothing, Paul Allen, you want to say something?
Yeah, what's going on, Tariq? How you doing?
I'm good. So, Paul Allen, this stuff down there in Atlanta with MLK, did your people have anything to do with
Okay, so
this?
what exactly are you talking about right now? Are you talking about Martin Luther King back in like the civil rights era, or did something?
No. Now, there's something that happened down there
Okay,
now,
can you
and I
can
just.
you fill me in because I haven't heard about it yet.
Oh, okay. Well, then you don't know. Then I was just saying because you gotta, I suspect that you have a pulse on what's happening in the white
I
supremacist community,
well,
and I wanted to know if you heard anything from your comrades. But what's on your mind?
oh, not much. Just got back from a event, and heading back home right now, and saw that you were hosting a space, and I know you and I don't see eye to eye on everything, but I do find you entertaining and find you to be good content, so I wanted to stop by.
Yeah. And how was your event at the rally, at the Klan rally? I mean, at your how was your event? How was your event there with
Well,
your
it was
buddies?
it was actually an event that helps out the homeless, and it was good. There was a lot of money raised, so
Good,
yeah.
good.
So
Oh, all right, Paul. But yeah, if you hear something from any of your white supremacist buddies, let us know about what's
well,
going
I
on
just
down
got
in
Tariq. I just got a
Okay, let me get some more people in here. All right. Let's see. We got a lot of folks in here, ladies and gentlemen. Zulu, hop on, man. I had you on. Hop on, man. You gotta get on quick. Turn your
Back in this bitch. I'm back in this bitch. I'm back in this bitch. What's up, Tariq?
So what's on your mind, Zulu King?
Nothing, man. Why you blaming this shit on the Tethers?
Well, I don't know, man. Your community, y'all do weird stuff sometimes. So I
You
don't
think
know.
Tethers have
So
that much power?
you think
You
what?
mean Tethers have that much power?
It doesn't really take power to get a can of gasoline. It just takes the wherewithal to do it. So that's not really that powerful to do that.
Hell no. I think you are just blaming everything on the Tethers because you are jealous that Tethers make more money than you in this country.
No, were you the one? You were the one online the other day talking all of that. How y'all make all that money, right?
Yes.
Right. Um, well, you don't make all that money, sir.
Do you
That's the
want to
Prince
drive
of Zamunda lie.
Hellcat?
That, that's the Prince of Zamunda
I
lie. Y'all
drive
love telling
around
people.
Louisiana in my Hellcat, Tariq.
Doing. You have to pretend to be poor, right?
No. I can drive around Louisiana in my Hellcat.
That's what y'all be telling women at the clubs. Y'all be telling them that y'all got a gang of money, but you're living in the projects to hide your
Hell
wealth.
no. That ain't me. Don't try to put that shit on me.
Yes, it is.
Fucking accuser.
Yes, it
I'm
is.
too rich and too handsome.
Sir, you're too musty and ugly to
Prove
sit
it.
here and lie like
Prove it.
that. Sir, I can
Bitch
hear,
ass got tight
I
ass
can,
jacket on.
sir, I can hear must win in the
Now you can
back.
hear money in my voice. You can hear handsomeness in my voice.
No, sir, I hear must and
You got a
struggle.
tight velvet leather jacket on. I'm not listening to shit you're saying.
And sir, you got on some
That,
skinny jeans
the
with some
tight
dirty
ass,
flip flops.
the tight.
You got on some skinny jeans with some Hello Kitty flip flops, talking about where the beach is.
Prove it.
There's no beach eyes for
Don't
you.
try to put that shit on me.
No. And y'all mad because you ain't getting no beach eyes. They don't want you, brother. And you're
Uh,
very upset. You're very upset at foundational Black American men, sir. Aren't you? That's why you call up mad all the time.
Hell no. I fuck a lot of foundational black American bitches.
Um, Dude, sir, FBA women can't stand
all I
must.
gotta do is throw chicken wings at them and they'll start twerking. It's the truth.
Sir, the only people throwing chicken wings is Sally Struthers to your village. That's why y'all love white people. So let's stop it, sir.
Nah,
And
those are FBAs. They love fat white bitches. It's the
no, sir. The only fat white bitch is Sally Struthers giving your family some grain and rice. But
where
anyway,
did you buy
thank you so much, sir. Let me get some more people in here. Okay. Don't call up with your Sally Struthers fantasies projecting them on us, nigga. You're the only one in here that has to eat all 30 cents a day, motherfucker. All right, let's see who else is here. We got a lot of folks in here. Let me see. A caster, let's get on, man. Let me get our brother a caster in here. How are you, sir? We haven't had you on in a
Yeah,
minute.
so I wanted to speak about the post in the space that you had the other day. You were talking about a black woman talking about, dating outside of the race. And I had made a
Yeah.
comment that, I support anyone doing what's best for their mental health, their wealth, and their future. As a gay man, I find that I have more access when I'm dating white guys because I'm able to get into certain spaces and certain environments that I wouldn't be able to get in if I was exclusively dating black men. So I find it to be advantageous to me and my future to have access to environments that I usually wouldn't have access to as a black man. So, and that's just a personal decision I made because at the end of the day, this is a rat race out here, and I'm doing whatever I can to get ahead, Tariq. And if part of that is divesting, then I guess that's what it is because I'm looking for generational wealth. So I need somebody that's going to bring that to the table. So
Well, that's not anything new. See, the problem is that y'all make it into some kind of movement, like it's some kind of new idea. And to be honest, it's buck breaking. They've always had a divestment movement with black men in slavery. That's nothing new. And we've seen situations with you in particular where you have to almost denigrate yourself in order to get access to these white guys. And that's the unfortunate part of it, sir. So if you're comfortable with having to denigrate yourself and view yourself in a certain way, that's a personal issue going on with you, right?
well, I definitely have a lot of issues, and maybe my thought process will change. But so far, it's been a decent experience. I've always been treated very respectfully. If that changes, then I'll move accordingly. But at the end of the day, I am looking to get with someone that came from a two-parent household that his father is still with the mom, that is going to be left an inheritance. Someone that is educated. It's not saying that black men aren't educated, but I'm saying that as a gay person, my dating pool is already very small. And if I'm looking for another professional, sometimes I don't see other people that look like me in the same spaces that I tend to be in. So it's just,
Oh,
yeah.
I thank you so much. But y'all got to understand this. Look, y'all date these white dudes, y'all get into these LGBT relationships or whatever, as a way to try to escape blackness. And the white LGBT males are just like the white straight males when it comes to hoarding wealth and resources. They're not giving it to y'all. They're not giving you any of their wealth. They use you as mascots. They'll parade you around and say, "Hey, look at this downtrodden black LGBT person. Send me some money. Send my nonprofit some money." And then they get the money and hoard the money and don't do anything for the black gay dudes. The black gay dudes got to be out here slinging pussy for a living. You dig? Y'all don't have no institutions. Black gay dudes and black LGBT people don't have any kind of LGBT institutions that they run. So you're back on the same damn boat as all the rest of black people, but your boat has a rainbow pasted on it. You dig? So y'all, you think that you're escaping blackness somehow by living vicariously through your sexuality, and no, no, no. These people look at you as black first, and they're going to treat you accordingly. That's just the way it is. That's the game out here. Y'all can't run away from white supremacy. We got to deal with it. That's why I call out white supremacy. I don't run from it, man. We spend too much time trying to run from systematic white supremacy and ignore it. No, let's tackle that shit head on. Mia, hop on, Mia.
Uh-oh. Hello, everybody. I just have a couple of questions for you, genuine questions, and no offense whatsoever. Um,
Now
because
Mia, hold on. Now Mia, because you've called before, right? And
no,
you're the
no, this is my
you haven't
first
called.
time ever being up on the stage ever.
Oh, okay. You sound like somebody else, but okay. But go
No,
ahead.
no,
What do
no.
you want to ask?
Just a genuine question. So, Your beautiful wife, I know that her mother is Caucasian, and I genuinely just want to know, how does she feel when you speak on bed wenches, and white supremacy? Does she hold the same sentiments, or like how does that go at family reunions and stuff?
Family reunions, like the family reunions we have as black people. You understand?
So her mom's not white then?
Her mother's white.
So does she not get to come?
She doesn't really come to my family reunions. That's kind of a weird fantasy that a lot of tethers usually have. They fantasize that our family has a bunch of white people hanging around. That's a fantasy. My whole household is black. My wife's mother really doesn't have too much to do with what goes on in my household. So that's a weird fantasy, and it's usually from tethers because they kind of have a fantasy about white people. Man, where are you from?
Well, I'm originally from San Bernardino, California, by way of Memphis, Tennessee. I am a proud African American. Go
Where's
Geechee
your
on
family
everybody.
from? Where's your family from?
Mississippi.
Both sides?
Mississippi on my mom's side, California on my dad's side. My dad was sharecropping corn while my mom was picking cotton.
Now, are you in a relationship now, ma'am,
I am,
with a white man?
perhaps, and that's
There,
why I'm asking you. So,
there we
how
go.
does your family dynamic
Uh,
work?
that that's where that projection comes from. My
No,
family is
it's a
black.
relation. It's in relation to you. You understand,
No,
right? As a
no, because
mutual.
no, there we go. Because that I knew there was a projection there. You're the one who have to go to white family reunions. I've never been to a white family reunion.
No, they don't hold
Oh,
family reunions. But I
ma'am,
was just wondering if your wife was invited to yours, your wife's mother invited to yours. That's
well,
all.
we don't disinvite her, but she doesn't come. All of our family reunions have been black. But ma'am, you're projecting some insecurities about having to show up to your white zaddy's family reunion, and they don't sound like they accept you, ma'am. Is
No, I just
that
wonder if she likes that you call people bedwenches when she too is in fact a fucking bedwench. I don't understand.
how was my wife a bedwench? My wife is black and never
Well,
dated a
her
white
dad is a her
ma'am.
dad is a bedwench. One of the
Well,
motherfuckers
you
is
can't even get
bedwenches. That's
ma'am,
all I'm saying.
ma'am. You can't even get your lie out. You can't even. That's you're trying to project, and you don't even know who to project your lie onto, ma'am. That's
No,
sad. Ma'am, you don't even know who to project
just
your
say
lie,
that you don't include her and you.
ma'am. Ma'am, stop projecting your bedwench insecurities with your zaddy. That's you just projecting because you're not accepted in zaddy's family. Just say that, ma'am. Stop trying to make up some
No, I
kind of
want you to acknowledge
ma'am.
the Caucasian side of your family.
I don't have a Caucasian side of my family. My
Yes,
entire
you
family,
do.
no, I don't. My family is black. My entire family is black, ma'am. You're the one laying up with Pinky Dick,
I
ma'am.
would never.
You're laying up with a zaddy and you're trying to project, ma'am. Bedwench is always trying to make everybody like them. We're not like you. I don't have any white family members, ma'am.
If
I
it
don't live,
wasn't for her
ma'am,
Caucasian mom, she wouldn't be here,
ma'am.
Tariq. Come
I don't lay.
on.
I
Come
don't lay it,
on. Stop
ma'am.
it.
Ma'am, your bed smells like wet dog, not mine. All right,
You need to
no,
give thanks to her
ma'am,
mother. She brought your
ma'am,
wife here. So why are you
ma'am,
ignoring that?
and Zaddy brought headlights to you. So just deal with that and stop trying to project, ma'am. You sitting up there laying up with a Zaddy, and his family doesn't sound like they accept you, and you have an issue with it, and you're trying to project, ma'am. Does Zaddy role play with you, dear? Does he? Do y'all do like a slave play thing in the
Does
bedroom?
your wife role play with you?
Pop role, and we're both black. My wife is black, and your Zaddy is whack. So you cannot. It's
Oh my goodness.
so. What do you like to cook for
This is
Zaddy?
pure entertainment at
What
this
what
point.
what
That's
does
what the hell it is. It's just
does
entertainment.
what does
Your
Zaddy like to eat? What do you make avocado wraps and shit for Zaddy for breakfast? What does he like to eat? What do you make for him? Does he curse you out when you season shit too much? What is this goddamn Lowry seasoning salt, you fucking nigger bitch? Does he call you all types of names for over seasoning the food?
The ancestors are good because I can't hear you. You might as well drop me. But I feel bad for
No,
your mother-in-law that
ma'am, do you have to lay off some of the seasoning so that Zaddy don't beat you? Is that what it is and you're trying to project? Get this goddamn barbecue sauce the fuck out of here. Does he curse you out because he's not used to them seasonings?
I can't hear shit he's saying, y'all. So whatever
Ma'am,
he said, just make sure he invite that white mother-in-law
ma'am.
to that next
Well,
cookout.
well,
Because at the
Starquisha,
end of the
Starquisha, as long as you press out your leave out and make it match your wig, because I know you probably don't hang around black people no more, and a lot of you bedwenches always have the crunchy leave
I
out.
can't hear anything. Look how the Lord
Starquisha, press out your leave out. Don't let that white man have you walking around with a frizzy leave out and it don't match your bundle. The
no
white man
karmic
never,
debt for Mia.
man,
You're
you Zaddy never tells you how janky your hair is looking. I'm telling you, press that shit out. All right. Thank you so much, Mia. I appreciate you, dear. Okay. All right. That's Mia the bedwench. Oh Lord, boy, they love projecting. They love projecting. Bedwenches are always trying to project their bedwenchery to try to make somebody equal to them. No, ma'am. You're in a bedwench category of your own. And that dude's family clearly don't accept you. And you're trying to come to terms with laying up with Zaddy because you know he wants you to do little plantation shit in the bed. You got to come to bed wearing a bandana. You got to do weird shit to turn that man on. And somebody just said, "Hurt your dad is biracial." Is that another thing too, Mia? Mia, is your dad biracial? So you're projecting again. Okay, let me get Sir Major in here again. Sir Major has something to say. Sir Major, hop on.
So Rick, so I'm gonna just drop this on you. Here's the deal. Not only does she have a white husband that she's cheating on with
Uh
a
oh.
tether with a Haitian immigrant on this app right now who just caught a felony case. She stole money out of her white husband's bank account and gave it to a Haitian immigrant named Papa. Okay,
Uh oh.
yeah, yeah. And I
Allegedly.
should call that white husband and let him know he got some money missing. But that's another day, another story. I'll land.
Thank you. Oh Lord. Okay, Mia. Allegedly, I don't know if any of this is true, but Mia, the streets are talking. I don't know how true some of this stuff is, but now they're saying you smell like wet dog and must. So there's all types of scents coming from you, ma'am. That but JJ has a lot of sense going on. So bless you, bless your heart, Mia. And I knew people like that when they project, they got a lot of stuff going on. Oh goodness. All right, let's see who else we got in here. We got a lot of people in here tonight. Okay. Nathaniel, I've had you on here before. The Nathaniel, the white supremacist. Nathaniel, hop on, man. And I'm not going to let you get into any kind of troll material for too long. Nathaniel, hop on, man. Hurry up and turn your microphone on, Nathaniel. All right, Nathaniel. All right, man. I know the reception. There you go. I can hear you. What's up, Nathaniel?
As always, just wanted to be a little bit more brief today. I have two main questions. So, have you seen the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer? Are you familiar with the very popular?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It looks very realistic. But go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, so what are your thoughts on how black women are being depicted in this game? I mean, you have black women who are twerking on top of cars, running around on the beach, all looking promiscuous and ghetto, as you guys may put it. So, what are your thoughts on how Rockstar Games presents black women in this game? Then I have another
Right.
question after that
Good question.
related to MLK.
Right. And my thing is, and I question, why are white corporations going out of their way in video games and in music? And these are white corporations running these things. And this is my question to you, because my answer is a question. Why do you think your community is so invested in showing black women like this?
Well, much like with rap, I mean, I've heard you say that the common base of rap is white people, and I would have to disagree with you on that. I think that predominantly you have black people and black adjacent groups who consume these games and these types of music that would otherwise not be conducive to a functioning society. And I think that is why they do things like this. They're appealing to the black base, just like with
Uh,
BET and MTV.
okay, now I'm going to tell you just based on numbers. You can Google and look it up. The base for the biggest consumers of rap records are white people. They're 80% of the consumers. When you talk about MTV, you're talking about a white audience primarily. So it's white people buying these records. When these records go platinum and double platinum, these are white people buying these records. So the big base for hip hop, white people absorb, and that's what they like to see. And the record labels are going to give them more stereotypes because they feel more comfortable in those stereotypes. Why are white people so comfortable in looking at black people in these derogatory manners?
Well, because it's entertainment, and I think that we can't discount the amounts of black people who also consume this. I mean, can we get a show of hands in this room? How many black women watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta or The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and what's the other one? Prince George County. These are being consumed by black women. It is. I mean, you go through Twitter whenever one of these shows airs, there's a hashtag, and you just go through the hashtag, and it's mostly black accounts. Is it not?
There are a lot of black people who speak on it online, but when you look at the Nielsen ratings, it's a lot of white people watching these things too. A lot of white people watch this, and unfortunately, on network television, there are not really any alternatives. When you look at what they show of black people, either it's ratchetness or it's some LGBT stuff. So, why don't the networks offer any type of alternative images of black people? Because my films are independently done. I offer alternatives, and they're very successful. So you can't say there's not an audience for it. I put out the Hidden Color series. The Hidden Color series is the most best-selling Black History film series in history. No other Black History documentary series is more successful than the Hidden Color series. And this was done 100% independently without any kind of corporate help. And these films have become classic, iconic films worldwide. Why don't they show anything like that on network corporate run television?
I know your documentaries are very well received amongst your community, meaning these Tiger and Sheet space. But if you were to take your documentaries to the greater Black audience, it wouldn't be as well received, and that's what
That's
Black
not true.
people really aren't looking for. They're not looking for.
That's not true. My documentary films
You
were
brought up.
received, my films were received universally by black people all around the world. These documentary films that I produce help create movements. You had people like Prince promoting my movies. Colin Kaepernick was a fan of my movies. That was the thing that inspired him to do his protests. Nipsey Hussle was a huge fan of my movies. So many other people within the dominant society who are black and mainstream, extremely popular. So what you're saying is not true. We like an
But
alternative form of entertainment that's conscious as long as it's entertaining. And we made consciousness entertaining. So there's no excuse. There is an audience for it. But go ahead.
there's an audience for it, but only among a very minority crop of Black
That's
people. If you
not
were to take
true.
a showing of your
Sir,
film to.
sir, have you seen the numbers of our films? Every film we put out, they became number one bestsellers. Our films and numbers don't lie. When you looked at the online retailers like Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, and all the places that it was sold, it was outselling everybody else's, sir. This is very well documented. All of our movies went number one, all of them, without any exception, and they were outselling some of the movies made by major studios, sir. So numbers don't lie, sir.
Okay, so what's your theory? Why are you not Tyler Perry? Why don't you get the level of corporate support? Do you think that white people just
Because
want black people to be
because
dysfunctional?
and because, and no disrespect to my brother Tyler Perry, I respect him, but I don't wear dresses as a man. That's why I don't wear dresses. And if that's
So
what
your
I need
theory is
for,
that,
and if that's what I need for corporate sponsorship, I'm good. I'm good with the grassroots.
but why is it particularly black people? They don't do this towards, or I don't think we do it towards any race, but in particular, you don't see this
Right,
towards Asian groups or Hispanic groups.
right. They don't do it to any group but us. There's always this need to show us in a degraded, denigrated way. It's only us. Why do you think that is?
Well, I don't think it is like that at all. But so it's not racism. It's not anti-blackness because they don't do this towards other black immigrant groups. It's particularly anti-FBA, is what you're saying. And
Oh,
why
they
is
do
that?
it.
Why do you think?
Oh, they absolutely do it to other black immigrant groups. Look at the white supremacists. Look how they portray African people. Look at the movies. Look how they portray them. They portray them just as bad. Do you think the white mainstream
Well, I've
media
seen you.
portray Africa in a positive way?
I think we do. Yeah, black immigrant groups. Yes.
How so? How do you portray Africa with movies like Captain Phillips? What? How do you show me a positive portrayal of a realistic Africa from Hollywood? I'm not talking
Isn't
about
one of your grievances? Isn't one of your grievances with these non-FBA groups is that their media accounts tend to portray themselves as, graduates and high income earners and, healthcare professionals. Meanwhile, when they're depicting FBAs, it's the, ghetto rap and baby mama drama. Is that not one of your crutches with non-FBA groups?
Well, no. Well, the thing is, they portray Africa just as messed up. I'm telling you how they portray Africa. Now, they play little games with some of the people who come here, but in your community, they portray Africa just as messed up. They don't portray Africa in a positive light, do they?
Okay, my question to you is why is it particularly Africa and not Asia or Mexico and other South America? Why do you
Because
think there's a fixation on it?
because black people are the real threat because we have the propensity to rise up and take over, and they know that deep down. So there's always this need to keep us subjugated. That's priority number one. And all of these other groups, they don't have to show them in a degraded way because they've already been subjugated psychologically and they've already accepted their subjugation. That's why these other groups are
But is
perfectly
there subjugation? I don't.
yes,
Are these? How is
yes.
the subjugation bad? I mean, you look at Asian groups, and they're more healthier, or they're healthier than you. Not more healthier, but healthier than you. They make more money. They're more educated. They have more happiness. What's the issue with? How are they being subjugated necessarily? I don't understand.
Have you been to Asian countries, sir?
I mean, in America, in America.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm talking about the totality of them. The fact that they would have to come to America shows that there's a problem in their homeland. The fact that you had to flee showed that there
No,
was a
I think
problem in
Japan
your
is doing quite
area.
well.
Sir, Japan,
I think Japan, China, and Korea are doing
they
quite well.
bombed Japan to smithereens and they had to help build them back up, sir. These white supremacists bombed them to a crisp. You understand? And then they had to raise them back up and give them reparations after they threw them in internment
Yes, and we
camps over
also
here, sir. The what? Nathaniel, go ahead. Nathaniel. I don't know what happened, Nathaniel. I don't know what
and we
happened to you,
also
Nathaniel. Okay, go ahead.
allegedly bombed Tulsa. We also allegedly bombed Tulsa 100 years ago.
Allegedly?
And you look at Tulsa versus Japan today, and who's doing better?
They never
Hello, can you hear me?
compensated the people from Tulsa. So what are you talking
I
about?
said
Yeah, can you hear me?
we also bombed Tulsa. I said we also bombed Tulsa
Okay, you
100 years ago, and you look at which was
right.
much further down the line than when we bombed Japan in 1945. Well, I'm not familiar with the
When
Tulsa
did
story. I think
okay,
there was an
when did they
uprising and
compensate the people? Okay. Okay, Nathaniel, when did they compensate the people of
yes, I
Tulsa
can hear
after they
you.
bombed them? I okay. They compensated Japan and they compensated the Japanese Americans for
Hello, can you
internment.
hear me?
I could, man, if you don't move around that trailer to get some better reception, sir. Can you hear me, sir? I
Hello,
don't
can
want
you hear
to.
me? Hello?
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, Nathan. Okay, I don't. I'm gonna have to take you off here. I don't want to deal with your trailer park reception. But yeah, don't. How are you going to compare Tulsa to Japan? They never compensated the people from Tulsa. Them people now, right now, are still trying to get compensated. Now, you still have survivors now trying to get compensated. Let's get our sister CC Freeman on here.
Hey, Tariq, how are you?
Hey, beloved, how are you,
I'm
dear?
good. You feeling better?
A little bit better, yes, indeed.
Oh, good. I just wanted to comment on what Nathan was saying um, about why we're portrayed a certain way. So, my theories, I have several points, but one of the first is nobody else is as talented as us. There's no other ethnic group that has a stronghold on entertainment. So this is
Hmm.
just a way to diminish our greatness. I mean, there's nobody else has any culture, to highlight. So that's number one. Number two, all of these other ethnic groups come from countries that have trade agreements and trade deals with the United States, and their governments and their ambassadors speak to the United States government. So they're not going to allow their people to be portrayed that way. Then another issue for me is that a lot of these other groups are honorary white supremacists, mediocrities masquerading as supremacists. So,
Hmm.
yeah, they're all protected. We're the most unique people on earth. Our government, we're like, what do you call those people? The Palestinians. We're in an open air prison. Our government hates us. Nobody is going to come. We don't have an ambassador to come and say, "Hey, don't portray our people this way." And on
Right.
yeah, and on that last point, they murdered everybody, assassinated everyone that did speak up for us. And what needs to be happening right now is there are FCC rules and laws that are being broken. They have what is it called? You're in entertainment. The FCC standards. There's
Yeah.
yeah, there's things that shouldn't even be on television, but no one is suing and saying, "Hey, this is injurious to, the Black American freedmen community and to people as a whole, this debauchery." So anyway, that's my input on why we're portrayed this way. We just don't have representation, and what you do is you counter it, but we need a lot more Tariq Nasheeds. So
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, peace, love, and reparations. Thanks.
Thank you, dear. Yes, indeed. But yeah, there's always this need to keep us subjugated because we are the people who are known for getting it out the mud. We can get stuff popping just like that. And they know that's a threat. We always create and recreate and start over and create new things. They've been trying to subjugate us psychologically for centuries, and we are still not psychologically subjugated. We'll still fight back against these people, even though we're a small percent of the population. And while we're fighting back, we're creating nonstop. We are the pulse of the culture. Everybody watches us for cultural cues. You see, so they understand leaving us alone and not subjugating us will take things to all types of different levels. There has to be a way to subjugate us all the time. We're too creative. The minute we start inventing things, there's always this desire from the dominant society to sabotage us, undermine it, and steal whatever we create. This goes on all across the board. Every time we create something, There's always a coincidence that pops up where somebody's getting sabotaged or harmed every single time. And the only time we don't get subjugated or we're not sabotaged if we are creating something or doing something that's conducive to the plantation mindset, i.e., putting on a dress as a man, i.e., portraying something ratchet that helps the plantation um, um, part of the game. That type of stuff maintains the plantation. Whatever you see from the corporate sector, whatever they push, it's always something that's conducive to plantation society, meaning something that's not going to make Black people rise up and be empowered. This is why all across the board, whenever you look at mainstream television, their reality shows, they got Black men with BBLs running around here in dresses switching. And I'm not trying to denigrate some of the LGBT brothers and sisters in here. I'm not trying to diss you, but there's a reason why white mommy and daddy likes to portray that. Also, what else do they like to portray? They like to portray the dusty hood rats, the twerking sexy reds. They know that's not going to be a threat to white supremacy. And what else do they promote? Bed wenches. They love putting on them bed wench shows. Scandal. They love a bed wench. The bed wenches are going to keep the plantation in line, just like they did in formal slavery. It was a lot of them bed wenches who was telling on people. You know, you give them bed wenches a couple of crumbs and butter biscuits, and you know they'll keep an eye out on the field Negroes. You understand? So that's what it is. All right, let's get Jabola. Okay, you are you the guy you spoke the other day? Or you didn't speak? You Jabola, hop on, man, because you asked to get on and then you never speak. Hop on, man. Turn your microphone on, Jabola. All right, I don't know why this dude. Okay, there you go, Jabola. You can unmute your microphone, dude. And while we're waiting on him, let's get let me see. Lyrian lady. Let me get Lyrian lady. I think that's your name. Jabola, I don't know why you request to get on and you never say anything. All right, Lyrian. Lyrian lady, whatever your name is, can you unmute your microphone? You can unmute your microphone, ma'am. Okay. Let me try somebody else. I don't want. Let's get Mira in here. And Mira is Mira that white Hispanic woman with the big teeth. Is that Mira? Some of these names, some of these people, I get them mixed up. Mira, are you the white Hispanic girl with the big teeth? Mira, turn your microphone on. Mira, Mira, you can unmute yourself, ma'am. Did your teeth hit the phone? Is that why you can't unmute your phone? Your teeth are hitting the phone. Okay, she got out of here. So I think that was the big tooth girl. All right, let's get. Okay, Mira. Okay, get on if you want to get on, and let's get the only Mel Cruz.
Mr. Tariq.
Okay, what's up, Mira? Now,
Um,
Mira, you the big tooth girl, right?
no, my teeth are perfectly normally sized for my nice, beautiful white smile.
Okay, you are her. I remember. Yeah, you're the white Hispanic wannabe Anglo. But go ahead, dear.
No, I'm not Hispanic. Not a lick of me is Hispanic.
Yes, you are. You are very ashamed of your Hispanic background, man.
No,
But that's,
you look like a bean more than I am. So,
ma'am. Go ahead. What's on your mind, Mira?
all right. You want to know what's on my mind today? I know about the baby that you had to abort.
Oh, Lord, I wish you white supremacist wannabes, your troll material is so dry. You guys are so corny and unoriginal.
It's not corny or unoriginal. I saw the doctor documents in these files. Yeah.
Ma'am, ma'am, at least be creative with them teeth.
I'm
You should
not.
be able to,
Hey,
ma'am.
hey, hey, my teeth
You
are.
you should be able to eat some carrots and get some brain food with them big rabbit teeth of yours, so you can be more witty. You got way too many teeth in your mouth to be that corny. All right. Lord. You look like a methed out jack-o'-lantern. All right, let's get the only Mel Cruz. All right. Mel Cruz, the only Mel
Hey,
Cruz.
Tariq, thank you so much. I'm so glad a good portion of those people couldn't come on. I asked to come up because of Nathan, but since Mira's trying to be funny, you should let her keep talking so we could get some HIPAA violation on her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
While she's playing. So, but for Nathan, I hated everything he was saying, and my question to him would have been, why are they so enthralled with blackface? So since he wants to bring up Tyler Perry and this, that, and two thirds, um, why do white people always want to do this blackface thing? What is the fetish with that? And the issue about the housewives of Atlanta and all that. Um, there was, I think it was season 13 or whatever, they had the lowest ratings. Black women are not enjoying that show. And we may not be out here marching and picketing, but we've stopped watching it. So,
Right.
and then I also think I read a headline that even just in the last season, they're about to get rid of everybody because the ratings still haven't come up. So Nathan really needs to, he needs to check his, he just needs to check his own work and quit trying to check you, because you do provide some awesome content. I can't wait to get the children's book that you have.
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah, he Nathan need to sit down, and Mira, keep talking, Mira, so we can get some HIPAA details.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, dear. Charles, let me get Charles in here. Charles?
Hey, how you doing, Mr. Nasheed? B1 family? Can you
Yes,
hear
sir.
me?
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
hear you. What's on your mind?
All right. So congratulations on the crowdfunding for the hip hop documentary. I also
Yeah.
contributed, but how will I be able to get in touch with you? Cause my bank, it did something funky, and it's saying that the payment didn't go through, but then it did. So I just want to make sure that the is if you had gotten my
That's something you got to email me about, brother. Yeah, because right
what.
now, I mean, just email me about that. When people call up with customer service thing, I can't really. I don't want to discuss your bank accounts and all of that. You don't want to put your that type of information out because you got TS Giselle here, and TS Giselle. The word on the streets is that TS Giselle be looking for men with a little paper. You don't want to say that. TS Giselle is gonna slide in your DMs with that big back and offer some services. Hop on, TS Giselle. Get your lick back, TS. I had to get you on that one. Come on, TS. Let's get it in. Let's go.
Period, and that's on period. And my ex-husband was an Ashkenazi Jewish man, and you always speak about what we don't get from Zaddy. Well, if you check the Jumbotron, that's what I got out of my marriage. So you tell Afro Elite that he can take a break from pushing those carts at Target and come and cut my grass. Now check that. And for you basic economy girls, you could never. For you Nikki the God, Miriam, CC Freedman, D Tubman, April Shot, you girls could never. Okay? Come and cut my grass
Now
hole.
what? Now what?
Come and
Now,
cut my
Giselle. Now
grass
what's this?
hole. Period.
What's this picture of right here? Now we're looking at a
Come and cut
house.
my
What is that picture?
grass. Period. You always speak about what we black queer people don't get when we're in interracial relationships. And Mia is right. You are a hypocrite, Tyreek. How dare you get on this stage platform every night and call black women who happen to date out for their own sanity and happiness and call them bed wenches when your mother-in-law is white? Make that make sense, Star Jones.
Well, hell, everybody in my family is black,
Make
and
that
everybody
make
in my
sense,
bedroom is
Star
black.
Jones.
It's making
It's not
sense,
making
T.S.
sense.
It is.
It's not.
I'm not like it. You're a bed bug. You land up with white dudes. I'm not laying up with white people. So y'all love to project that onto other folks.
Tariq,
Everybody in my house is black. You're the one up there busting it open for Zaddy. So
and for good
you
and for
own
and
that. And that yard you're showing, I mean, that's not your house. Now, you probably do some plantation work there, but that's not your house. You know, they hire you to do some
Listen,
lawn work.
if it comes with an acre, a dollar make me holler. Period.
Well, yeah, you did some
Now,
landscape because they needed somebody with a strong back to lift up them bricks to build that wall. But other than that,
I mean, it's given that
all right,
it's
all right.
given you don't have the acreage. That's what it's giving.
Well, the only acres is you got acres of back, and that's a lot of back you got. But anyway, I digress. All right. Okay. Let me see who else we got. We got a lot of folks in here. Well, the bed wenches and bed bucks love to try to project their bed wenchery and buckery onto other people. Lord. All right. Let's see. We got a lot of people in the house. And while we're in here, family, don't forget we have an event happening at the legendary Hidden History Museum coming up Saturday, December 16th, 7 p.m. We got a comedy show, complimentary food, nice mixer for the holiday. You guys need to come through, party with us, have a great time with us. Get your tickets at hiddenhistorymuseum.com. Hiddenhistorymuseum.com, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Now, who is Buffalo? Hop on, Buffalo. Buffalo somebody.
Hey
What's up, Buffalo?
Marcus,
All right, what's up, fuck boy? How are you,
I'm,
sir?
I'm good, Marcus. Yeah,
I'll be
we talking tethers tonight, so yeah, let's
yeah.
talk tethers.
So where since you're upset about being a tether, where's your
I
family?
know, I know, I know, but your mother-in-law is a tether, so let's talk about tethers trying to burn down the motherfucking MLK house.
Where's your family from, sir?
The same place your mother-in-law is.
No, no, you unwitty tether. With your
Come on,
janky.
nigga, we talking tethers, so let's talk tethers,
Yes, we
nigga.
are. Okay, why did you and your family have to flee from your homeland and you're so upset with foundational black Americans with your musty, jealous ass, sir? Why are you so
We
jealous, musty? Umbutu, go ahead, sir.
Marcus Sanders. I
Um,
got six niggas looking for you, Marcus Sanders.
Umbutu, just
We
saying
got the drop on you, bitch ass nigga.
the same unfunny, corny shit over and over again is the reason why you tethers fail and nobody wants to be around you tethers. You got to come up with new material. Don't hide your jealousy behind goofy trolling. You one of these tethers who stay in our spaces mad at FBAs because we didn't flee. Why don't you just fix your homeland and not be so mad and jealous and trying to hide your pain behind trolling, sir? Umbutu, go ahead.
You know what? You right. You absolutely right. I'm gonna take your advice.
Now, why don't you fix your homeland and build something great instead of doing all of this
Right.
lame,
So
corny trolling?
right. You actually inspired
Your phone is so damn janky. You can't even get your phone together, my nigga.
because you keep muting, bro.
I'm
Relax
not even.
on
I'm
the
not
mute,
even.
man. Your
I'm not
comedy
even.
gonna get through.
I'm not even touching the button, sir.
Hey, he lying like a bitch.
You got an iPhone 1, Ubuntu, and you never upgraded.
But
Lord.
listen, you inspired me. I started an organization just like FBA.
Well, did you organize that hairline of yours, sir? Did you
I
organize that?
did. I went to Turkey and got a.
Okay, Ubuntu. The wit just ain't witting, sir. I'm trying to give you a chance to be witty, and just like cornball tethers, the wit just is just not there, sir. And you become boring and annoying, and don't nobody want to listen to you. That's why the women reject you, and ain't nobody paying attention to you. And that's why there's so much jealousy for foundational Black Americans, sir. Man, let me see. We got a lot of folks in here. All right. Let's get Sonny. You want to hop on, Sonny? Sonny, hop on. Let's turn your microphone on. All right, Sonny. All right, you can unmute your microphone. All right. I give you 3 seconds to say something, Sonny. All right. Let me see. Let me get Sonny out of here. Let me get some more people in here. All right, let's get Jake. Let's get Jake in here. Jake, hop on.
What's up, bro? Yo, why do you sound like you have a cold 24/7 when you talk?
Nigga, have you heard your voice? You sound like you have balls in your mouth. Why do you
I
sound
mean,
like that?
like straight right off the bat, man. I was trying to listen to your conversation and I heard you talk. And I'm like, this dude's probably sick,
Dude, you sound like you got man milk all in your jaws. So you're one to talk about anybody's voice, sir.
bro. Why are you slow with the draws?
Sir,
Do you wear draws?
I'm not trying to discuss underwear with a nigga with something juggling around in his
I'm
mouth.
just saying, like it's obvious though. Like, tell us, bro. What's the deal?
Sir,
We want
where
to know.
where are you from, sir?
Where are you from?
I'm from
That's
here
kind of sus. Why are you asking me where I'm from?
because it sounds like you did something with your mouth in order to get a green card. That's why.
Well, you're trying to flip the script on me right now.
So
I'm talking about you.
where you from,
Well, you're talking like you got a little cold all the time. What's up with that,
Jake? And you sound like you have some baklava in your mouth. What part of the Middle East are you from, Jake?
bro? Why you sound like you have a cold all the time?
Okay, Jake, you done said the same corny line about 3
It's
times.
not corny, bro. I'm serious,
It wasn't funny the first time, Jake. Damn. Boy, notice the tether class. Boy, that wit is dry. You notice with the tether class, they are extremely unfunny. They're not witty. See, foundational Black Americans, we're very quick-witted people. We're very witty. The tethers, they try to emulate our wit, and all they do is just repeat the same corny shit over and over again. They'll say something that's not funny, and then they'll just have to say the same unfunny shit over and over again because they know it ain't funny. So now they go for the annoying factor. That's why you can tell people are tethers. Just that lack of wit. Terrico. Let's get Terrico in here. All right, Mr. Terrico.
Hey, what's going on, bro?
What's up, Terrico?
Shit, chilling, watching the
What's
game.
up?
What's going?
What's on your mind, Terrico?
Stepped on Skittle looking at nigga.
Oh, okay, Terrico. And he has a foreign flag in his thing. And you sat on that joke, Terrico, and that was the best you can do. That goes back to that lame wit and your profile picture. You look like a moist bodybuilder. You look like Bussy Blanks. All right. But go ahead. Let's get some other people in here. We had Bussy Blanks in here. Now we got to get some more people. All right. Let's get we got a lot of people. Let's get uh somebody said the Duke of Pan Africanism. Oh, let's get Trinity in here. The Duke of Pan Africanism.
Yeah, nigga, I'm back by the man, bitch ass nigga. Hey, Mark.
Okay, well, stop. First of all, I hate online niggas who try to sound
Nah,
tough.
nigga, shut your
Stop.
bitch ass up, nigga.
Stop trying to sound tough. You laying in bed in some Daisy
You know the
Dukes
Duke
right.
of Pan African is.
Only Dukes are the Daisy Dukes you're wearing right now. Stop trying to sound tough. Just lay it down. Stop it. Because nobody's buying it. So let's lower your voice and let's act like just be the fuck boy you are. Fuck niggas always trying to create a persona. Nigga, you stay with your grandma. All right? You're not tough. I can hear the tone in your voice to see you ain't tough. But go ahead. Talk like you got some sense. Daisy Dukes.
Yeah, like my nigga Jay Mulholland was saying, we started an organization just like FBAs. We call UTAs. United.
Oh God, y'all niggas are so unwitty. Yeah, you got an organization, all right. We got FBA, and you got FBU, and that's Fuck Boys United, where a bunch of tethers get together to whine about why they fled their homeland. So I don't want to hear about Fuck Boys United. But go ahead, Daisy Dukes of Pan Africanism. Go ahead,
I
brother.
hear you, nigga. Faggot black Americans. But yeah,
Go ahead, Daisy Duke of Pan Africanism. Go ahead, brother.
yeah, we masking up and we taking all that reparation shit. All the taxes, nigga. You gonna be the first one, Marcus. You and that white ass motherfucking mother-in-law of yours, bitch ass nigga. And them 5 tether kids you got running around the house, pussy ass nigga. Yeah, so don't.
Dude, you sound like you got a tongue ring. That's why you're not convincing. I can hear your tongue ring hitting your teeth, and you got a little lisp. There's nothing gangster about a lisp. Ah, just a nigga with a lisp and giving threats with a lisp. That ain't it, brother. Wait till I see you. It's on. When I see you, it's on and popping. It's just not the gangster ain't gangstering, sir. You got a lisp. How you gonna be a gangster
Hey,
with?
don't
Can you take your tongue ring out before you take your tongue ring out and let's hear it again? Maybe it's a little
smack
more.
your goofy ass for my nigga Umar, nigga.
Go ahead, go ahead. Take your tongue ring out and try it one more time. All right, and then remove the thong from your bussy. Maybe that'll put a little bass in your voice. You don't have any bass in your voice. That's probably what it
Y'all be
is.
following this nigga making all these gay.
Yeah, you yelling like a
This
little
nigga
hoe.
gay as hell, nigga. Come out the.
You yelling like a little old hoe. You sound moist. You over there laying on your stomach. Your tongue ring is hitting your teeth. Oh, y'all Pan African niggas are down bad. Anyway, Daisy Duke of Pan Africanism, maybe you and the other musty tether can get together and rub some shea butter on yourselves. All right. Okay, let me get some more people in here. Lord. Oh, goodness. Wait till I see you. When I see you, it's cracking. Okay. Okay, nigga, you sound like Saucy Santana. Okay. How you gonna be a thug with a BBL? All right. Boy, it's a whole the gangsters now, it's a whole different vibe out here now, man. Lord, the estrogen. I blame the foods. There's a lot of chemicals in the foods out here. All right, let's get to Dr. Ray Bond. Dr. Ray Bond. What's up, Dr. Ray Bond?
What's going on?
I'm good, Dr. Ray Bond. Where you from, sir?
I'm from the east coast of North America. Basically, there's a large empire here. It's centered in Washington, D.C. We basically extended ourselves around the planet, but it's interesting being from here because, you don't really have the perspective. Most people are like, what? Global empire? It was a republic at one point? What? And that's where it ends.
I'm completely lost. I don't know what you're talking
All
about.
right. So
Actually,
you remember how Rome, right? There was this Roman republic, right? Which like functioned under some form of democracy. And then at some point, they kept like the bread and circus and like mock elections, but it really had become an empire, right? Like a warring empire.
right?
I feel like that's where we're at, man.
Okay. No, I don't disagree with that. I
What's the
don't
topic of
disagree with that.
conversation in here, though?
We're just talking about a bunch of different stuff. We just kind of shooting the breeze. So, what's up on your mind?
I
What do
just
you
saw
want to talk about?
MLK, and I really respect and I've always really liked MLK.
There you go. All right. Well, I don't want to have to explain everything from the top. All right. Anyway, well, we got a lot of folks in here. We got over 1,000 people in the room. We got over 1,000 people in the building. Let me get Percy Earl. Let's get Percy Earl in here. What's up, Percy Earl?
Hey, what's going on, Tariq?
I'm good. How are you,
Doing
brother?
good. I was just coming up here because you had that tether lady that said she was from Memphis. That bitch is not from Memphis
Yeah,
nowhere. We don't know that lady.
I know that accent. I get that
Hell no,
accent.
she
Yeah,
had no accent. Like we know our people. Like that lady, she's from I don't know the Caribbean or whatever. That bitch ain't from Memphis. That's all I wanted. I was just landing my plane.
there you go. Thank you, brother. And speaking of Percy Earl, and we got a new Bucci Bear episode coming up in a couple of weeks, man. Funny as hell. So if you guys, hell, dude, it's coming up in a couple of weeks. So y'all stay tuned for that because a lot of people have been asking about a new Bucci Bear episode. The Adventures of Bucci Bear, very funny cartoon series. You can see some of the clips on YouTube. Just go to YouTube and type up The Adventures of Bucci Bear. Very, very funny. Very, very funny. All right, let's get Maroc. Get Maroc in here. Maroc.
What's going on, Tariq? Shout out to American Maroon. I say that because there was a new study that came out that confirmed that Black Americans are indeed genetically indigenous to America. And it's just funny how these tethers are so upset about it. We are connected to the Cree, Algonquian, and the Aboriginal tribes right here in America. That's it, Alan.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look, our ancestry is deep here, man. Um, Over there, and I think we talked about this in the movie American Maroon. We touched on this. There were some indigenous tribes that were buried in the 1600s, something like that. I forgot when they were buried. But there was an indigenous tribe, and some scientists excavated some of the remains, and they found out that the remains were quote unquote Negroid. There were Negroid remains on these Native Americans. Then they never said anything else about it. They got real quiet about it. See, when you start doing DNA and all of this stuff on some of these Native American sites, you start seeing who's really Native American around here, who's really Aboriginal around here. Understand? Man, we better understand that this is our land. And there were black people, Negroid, or however you want to say it, on this land for thousands of years. And this has been documented from historic documents, archaeological documents, DNA, all up and down the North and South American continent. Lucia woman down there in South America, that black woman whose remains they found here that's been here for thousands of years. The Folsom people, black folks whose remains were here for thousands of years. Very well documented, man. You dig? But they always try to make us seem like foreigners on our own land. You dig? All right, let me get some more folks in here because we are in here heavy. Now, y'all raise your hand if y'all want to get on because we do have a lot of people in here. And sometimes I bring people up and they're not ready to speak. All right. Let's get the vision in here. The vision. All right. The vision, you want to turn your microphone on? All right. The vision, where you at? Okay. We got conservative Chris in here. And I've had you on before, conservative Chris. And, basically you just kind of talk to hear yourself talk without any kind of rhyme or reason. So let's get Brother Marcel in here. And then we're going to get Roxanne.
Rick, how are you?
I'm good, brother. How are
I'm
you?
doing well. I just want to say I've been hearing a lot of these anti-black, white supremacist bigots coming here talking about welfare, welfare, and it's funny because the first recipients of welfare, even during our days as a colony to now, and the longest beneficiaries of any welfare are still and have always been white people, especially white men and then white women. So I land there.
Yes, sir. Real talk. And they still get it the most to this day. They know that. They try to put that on us. Roxanne, how are you, dear?
I'm good. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
How
How
are
are
you?
you? Okay, I had just a quick question about reparations and then I'll drop down. So for like children, if children received reparations, do you think they should like wait until they get older to like use it, or do you think it should be like given to the parents of the
Well,
children?
that's kind of a
That's kind of a
tricky.
tricky.
Okay,
Okay.
I don't know why there's an echo there, but yeah, that's kind of a tricky thing. It just depends. It just depends. It could be put in a trust. I mean, there's different ways to do it, but we got to start, taking care of the first steps, and then we can start talking about how it can be implemented. Because sometimes we get caught up in a lot of other logistics, and the first hurdle we have to get over. So there's ways that we can determine how it can be distributed. Let's get let me see, Black Dynamite in here.
Hey, what's going on, King Flex, man? This is Jay from Philly, man. How you doing, big brother?
I'm good. How
Man,
are you,
I'm
man?
all right, man. Just a couple of things. One, I definitely want to give a big shout out to you. I'm a big listener. I've been listening to you for over 10 years, and I appreciate everything that you've done for the community, holding it down for us. A couple people ago, Percy Earl. I got a
Yeah.
Percy Earl shirt made because I was trying to come to the expo in Dallas, but I couldn't make it. And I really want to wear it for the rally in DC. Um, if we're going to have it, do you got like a confirmed date so we can like start getting stuff together so we can like put down to kind of like help contribute for the rally so that we can continue to stay on code and everything like that?
Yes, indeed. What we're doing, we're looking at June. So we're trying to get the dates locked down now. We're trying to actually get which location we're going to use out there. So I've been corresponding with the permit people. Actually, I was corresponding with them today. So yeah, we're trying to get that locked down. So I'm going to keep people posted on that. Let's get Joel in here. Joel.
Oh, howdy, Tariq. Sorry, sorry, I've got to tether my internet. Just give me a second. Um, oh, what's this bedwench doing here? Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, so what's the weather like over there today?
We're good, Joel. Boy, that white supremacist wit is just as bad as the
No,
Tethers.
no, no, no,
So
no, 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 no. I'm not
Joel.
a I'm not a white
Oh,
supremacist.
okay.
What's the weather like over there?
It's good. Now, Joel, now you're a conservative, right?
Not particularly.
Okay, but um, okay, it's okay. I'm reading it wrong. You're right. It says a controversialist.
Well, if you like, I'm happy to do a controversial thing, but I don't know what to say.
Okay, now are you in the UK? Are you in Britain right now?
No, no, I'm in Australia.
Oh, okay, okay. So what's going on over there in Australia? My kids have been.
Not much today. I am on my let's see, where am I? I am in Tasmania. I am looking at some trees. I'm on my balcony.
How
Um
you're
there's
in,
a football oval over the road.
so you're in Tasmania. Tasmania is not Australia. So how are you in Tasmania and Australia?
Well, Tasmania is part of the territories of Australia.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a state.
Oh, okay. All right, well, it's a separate island,
It
or
is technically a separate island, yep.
yeah,
Yep.
and you got.
Also known as Van Diemen's Land. Van Diemen's Land.
And unfortunately, your ancestors wiped out all of the native Tasmanians.
Not my ancestors.
The British, and you're British.
I came here in 1996.
Yeah, you still got ancestors, though. Yeah.
I do. They're Irish.
Oh, okay. Well, that's up there in Great Britain still. So.
Not particularly. You wouldn't want to tell the Irish that.
Oh well, shit. Ireland. It's Great Britain. It's still a part of Great Britain.
No, it's not.
It's
No, it's
not a part
not.
of Great Britain.
No,
Where it got you shit. They told me I couldn't go there. I couldn't. They
you
told
can
me
go there.
where the
Everyone can
Brit.
go there.
No, the British government told me I can't go to any part of Great Britain, and that includes Ireland. So, from what I understand,
It only includes Northern Ireland. There's another
oh,
whole bit.
oh, okay, okay. Well,
Yeah, there's a republic.
okay. So what else is on your mind, Joel? What's going on with you?
Ah, I'm just just coming up here and thought I'd say hello, and I'm just interested in hearing what's.
Thank you so much. You were just calling up to shoot the shit. All right. Let me get some other people in here. All right. Let me get some other folks in here. And we are in here heavy. And while I'm getting the next person up, don't forget to go to hiddenhistorymuseum.com to get that package deal. We got a holiday package that's on sale now for a very great rate. You're going to get books, DVDs, and all types of great products for one low bundle rate at hiddenhistorymuseum.com. And the sale ends next week. So you better take advantage of that. hiddenhistorymuseum.com. All right, let's get let me see. Okay, Trinity, I don't want to dude. Daisy Duke of Pan Africanism, I don't want you back on, dude. Your trolling is corny. You tethers are not witty, man. Yo, tethers are like hood rats you smash at a club. You just can't get rid of them. Like, go. Nobody want to hear your hood rat shit. I don't think it's worse than bitches. Just go. All right. Let's get 81 dope. 81 dope.
Hello.
What's up, brother?
Hey, what's going on, bro?
I'm chilling. What's on your mind, bro?
Man, I'm trying to get back to Birmingham, man. When you go come speak there?
I don't know, man. It's been a minute. I do need to go out there and do something in Birmingham, but I don't know. I got a visit down there. I ain't been down there in a long time either. All right, let me get some more people in here. All right, let me get some more folks in here. All right, let's get where are the women in here? Let me get some ladies in here. Let's get Boss Lady. Let's get Boss Lady in here because we got over 1,000 people in the room right now. We're in here deep.
I got the mic.
So, yes, you do, Boss Lady. How
Hi,
are you?
Tariq. I just want to say I follow the whole Hidden Color franchise since I went to college and my professor put me on to that. So I got all four. I haven't seen five yet.
Oh wow, yeah, you got to see
I
five.
got all four. I haven't seen five yet. But I just have a problem with the whole UTA. Well, I like to call them UTIs, United Tether Infection. Why they want to mask
Uh,
up and come at us FBAs for our reparations, but they don't want to go after the white people.
right, right. A lot of these folks, man, they don't ever want to go after the white supremacists for harming their homeland. Notice all the vitriol is always for us. All the anger is always towards us. The people who decimated your homeland to the point where you had to flee, nothing. You don't say nothing to them. It's always you want to come up under foundational Black Americans and whine to us. It's always that whining to us about why you had to flee and you're projecting your own insecurities onto us all the time and trying to sell the Pan-African package that we ain't really buying no more. And a lot of them are upset because of that. The fact that we delineated and the delineation movement is so thorough, and a lot of people have been eating off us propping up their societies because they can't prop it up. They're not going to prop it up. It's hard to say you're going to prop something up while you done fled. So yeah, there's a lot of vitriol towards foundational Black Americans because one thing is we've always stood on business and we stood 10 toes down. And let me tell you something, there's an honor in not fleeing. There's an honor in that. Staying 10 toes down and you standing on business and whatever oppression comes your way, you stand up and you face it. There's an honor in that don't nobody else have but foundational Black Americans. If we gonna be real, nobody has that like us. And that's what people have a problem with. None of them can say they stood 10 toes down on business against a major oppressive class. That's why all that stuff about the government, There's no other government more oppressive than this one, and we still stood on business against this government as a minority group. When I say minority, I'm talking about minority in numbers. Yeah. All right. Let's get some Super Kev. Let's get Super Kev in here. All right. What's up, Super Kev? Turn your microphone on.
Hey,
Super.
what's going on, Flex? How you
Yeah.
doing, man?
I'm good, man. How are
Well,
you?
I ain't talking about nothing, man. I got a couple things, man. It's kind of crazy to me, man. Every time I go, like to Miami, I'm in Virginia, but every time I go to Miami or something like that, meet some Haitian folks, man, I always make sure I shout out the revolution in January 1st and how much, respect they earned, their ancestors earned. But just the thing with me, how come we don't get that same respect? And then who's the white sexy red?
Oh yeah, they don't have no white sexy red. They make sure not to have that. Miley Cyrus was becoming that, and they stopped her from doing that. They got her back white real quick. But the thing is, man, we're celebrating our icons. We always celebrate our icons. And we always have a plethora of new icons being created. That's the wonderful thing about Foundational Black Americans. We have a list of iconic figures within Foundational Black American Society, and our icons are still being created. Going all the way back to the Denmark Vesey's, to the Harriet Tubmans, to the John Horses, to the Ida B. Wells, to the Malcolm X's, to the Elijah Muhammad's, to the Betty Shabazes, to the Dr. Francis Cress Welsings, to the Neely Fullers, to the Riza Islam. We got some of our new icons being created now. Riza, phenomenal icon. That's an iconic brother to me. That's one of our thorough brothers out here. Dr. Wesley Muhammad is another iconic brother. We're creating our icons as we speak. Colin Kaepernick is an icon. Kyrie Irving is an icon. You see, some people say I'm an icon. I'm very humble. I'm just doing God's work. People put me in the icon category. I'm very humble. I don't need the accolades because I still have a lot of work to do out here in these streets. So we're still creating our icons here. So that's the wonderful thing about us. We have a whole list of riders. All right, let's get Bobby. Let's get Mr. Bobby in here. Bobby, hop on. All right, Bobby. Yo, Bobby. Let's get that microphone on. All right, well, Bobby. All right, Bobby, where you at, brother?
Okay, there we go. Sorry about that on my connection. Can you hear me?
Yes, indeed. What's on your mind,
What's
brother?
up, brother? Hopefully, this question isn't too off topic, but have you noticed every few months it seems like some type of institution or some magazines they're trying to disrespect Michael Jackson's music legacy? Have you been noticing they've been popping up these non-FBAs and non-black people in period talking about, oh, so and so was the new king of pop and all this little slick stuff. Have you noticed this?
Yeah. They've been trying to do that. They've been trying to remove Michael Jackson from his pop best-selling album status. Do y'all know they got a lie now where they try to say that Thriller is the second greatest selling album. They are trying to give that title to the Eagles. What they did, they done went and manipulated some streaming numbers, and they're trying to say that the Eagles' greatest hits album, based on this new streaming metrics they got, outsold Thriller, which I think is 100% cap. I don't believe it for 1 minute. But this is what they're officially saying now. Based on some kind of streaming metric, the Eagles outsold Thriller, which is horse crap to me. Dude, Thriller, Michael Jackson's record. Michael Jackson made over 40 million people get up out their homes and drive and walk to a record store to buy that album. when you can make 40 million people and over 40 million people get up and go to somewhere. The phone call came through. So yeah, Michael Jackson. So they've always been trying to um, play with Michael's legacy and erase the brother's legacy. You know, that's how white supremacist society is. Even with that whole, I talked about that whole Bad Bunny thing. They're trying to call Bad Bunny the king of pop based on his record sales, but his record sales are on the Latin music charts. And with the Latin music charts, you don't 60,000 records is platinum on that chart. But anyway, but Ibra,
Yeah, peace and love, Black family. I just have a quick question for you, Tariq, about cryptocurrency, specifically Bitcoin, because I realize that you put a lot of emphasis on, reparation, which is good. However, do you realize that, dollars are losing value over time? Don't you think that alternative like Bitcoin or gold can be better?
okay. Now, so where you from?
So I live in Sweden, but I'm originally from Burkina Faso.
Okay. No, I want cash. They just give me the cash because I don't want to hear that argument about well the dollar is about to depreciate. It's not depreciating now, so give me the money now. I don't want magic beans and all of this bullshit.
Oh, I
You know,
agree.
give us
I agree. You can take the cash. You can take the cash, but reinvest this cash. You get what I mean? Reinvest this cash in something that is sustainable on the long term. Because like the dollar today is backed by nothing. You know that there is no more gold standard. So you take this reparation. You know what I mean? And you invest it in gold, in Bitcoin, and something that has a long term value. You get what I mean?
what's backing Bitcoin.
So
Bitcoin isn't backed by anything.
So yeah, there is a lot of misconception in regards to that, but you need to deep dive, to understand the technology. It revolves around not just technology, but it revolves around also economy, finance, and different type of subject. If you deep dive on it, you know what I mean. You can really understand.
You're giving the African scam pitch. You literally just said absolutely nothing right now. You just literally said a bunch of words, brother. You're that's the African scam pitch you're doing. You didn't say anything. You're just saying a bunch of words. You know that? You literally just saying words. What you said made zero sense just now, sir. And I'm not being, mean spirited, but you literally just said a bunch of nothing burgers. How long have you been in Sweden, sir?
Been in Sweden for about 5 years now.
Okay. What are you doing to get Burkina Faso back popping?
Oh, to get Burkina Faso backpacking, we are just working our way, in Sweden, investing, and then going back home. That's the plan. You know what I mean?
All right, brother. Thank you so much. I don't want to hear that shit. Well, y'all be saying the same thing. Oh, yes, I'm getting money. I'm getting money. I'm going to get money and go back home. Y'all ain't going back home, dude. All right. Dude, you're not going back home. When I asked him, I said something about Bitcoin. Bitcoin isn't backed by anything. He started doing the whole African scam babble. Well, we invest and you get some money, and then we're looking at investments and some gold, and then we're going to do some dividends with the money. Ah, God, that's scam and nigga talk. God bless him. Just saying a bunch of words. Lord, let me get one more good call. Let's raise your hand because we do have a lot of people in here. We have a lot of people in here, and we should have a very good call come through. We should have a bunch of good calls coming through. I'm not Daisy Duke of Pan Africanism. I'm not gonna let you in. You niggas are like little hoes. You want attention, like a biatch, and we're not giving it to you. Let's raise those hands. And again, You go to hiddenhistorymuseum.com and get the new package deal and also get the tickets to join us at the Hidden History Museum on December 16th. All right, Big Lowski. All right, what's up, Big Lowski?
Hey, how you doing, Flex? What's going on,
I'm good, Lowski. What's
man?
going
Yeah,
on?
dog. Hey, first of all, I want to say I just got my lavender and my the other one. I gotta say, man, they smell good, but still, my favorite is the vanilla. Still, so far, I'm still
Yes,
rocking with
yes,
the
indeed.
vanilla. Uh,
Yes, sir.
also, I wanted to ask you, what was your thoughts on, the last caller had said if Sexy Red was white. Man, if Sexy Red was white, bro, it'd be like that Daniel Berguli chick where all the black people, all the coons would come out trying to, convince her, hey, this is wrong, that's bad, don't do that. That type of mess. I think it's some
Yeah,
cooning along with that type of shit.
yeah, man. Because that all of that ratchet stuff, man. It's a subset of Coonan. That's why it's promoted by the dominant society so much. It's a subset of Coonan. They love that. They love promoting that. And remember, when Miley Cyrus, and again, if they have a white girl doing that, they're gonna put her in proximity with black people. Whenever you have a white girl acting ratchet, the narrative is, well, she's acting ratchet because black people infected her. Remember when Miley Cyrus was doing all that nonsense, she was on stage with a bunch of black women twerking. You see, even that bad Barbie chick, whatever her name, the Catch Me Outside girl, her whole thing, they were blaming it on black people, her being around black folks. You see, let me get CC Freeman on here again. She wanted to say something, but yeah, they always put them in proximity with us and make it seem like we're making them that way. You understand? Go ahead, CC.
Hey, I'm a little out of breath. I was working out. Quick question. Why do you think it is? Well, first of all, I just found out, I forgot her name, Kimberly Martin took over for Molly Querim on First Take on ESPN. Yeah,
Yeah.
once again, she has a white husband. She's Caribbean. But what do you think is the reason that so many Caribbean and African, just melanated immigrants in general, are so open to swirling in interracial dating and marriage?
Oh yeah. Let me get on that. Thank you, dear. And speaking of that, y'all know Lupita. Lupita is dating what's her name? From Queen and Slim? What's the girl's name, guys? She's Lupita's dating her ex-dude. Y'all know that? Speaking of immigrant, Lupita is dating um that white boy now. So, they're jumping from zaddy to zaddy out here. But the thing is, that's popular, especially in Africa and the Caribbean, because it's a white worship thing. Joshua Jackson, yes, yes, Joshua Jackson. Yeah, so Lupita's dating him, and that whole thing, man. And Jody Smith, yeah, that's her name. Thank you, Connie. Jody Smith. The If you go to these African and Caribbean nations, when white people show up, white people usually before they show up, they organize something where they decimate and take all the resources, and then they'll send the white people in there to act as saviors, to go in there with food and trinkets. So when white people show up, it's like God showed up, because white people show up in Africa and the Caribbean with little nigger trinkets, with little gifts, and they ignore these same white people who take out all the resources. The white people come in there and take all the diamonds, the gold, and the silver, and all of the precious metals and resources and oil. And then they come over with a couple of bags of rice and a couple of clothes and shoes. And it's like the white mommy and white daddy, they're God. So they come to the Western countries with that white people are God mentality. They see a white person and it's like, oh, I'm in zaddy heaven. I'm about to get with every zaddy I can get. Whereas foundational Black Americans, they're not too impressed by zaddies. It's not a big thing for them to get with these white dudes, because white dudes are always trying to holler at foundational Black American women. That's nothing new. So yeah, the swirling is real serious with them. They take it way more seriously. Let's get Nikki the God in here. Miss Nikki the God, hop on, dear.
Hello, Tariq.
Hey, beloved, how are
Hi.
you?
There's I posted something on my page. There's a show called It Is What It Is with Mace and Cameron, and they were talking about some of the goings ons back in the days with women. And there was this woman named Melissa Ford who just out of nowhere, out of the blue, start pulling up these fake scenarios about them sleeping with um, underage women, and she just pulled that up out of the blue. And I
Wow.
guess the next day he came up and he said, you know, I could have you deported. I could have ICE deport you. I was just wondering if you heard anything about that and what you thought about it.
Yeah, I'm kind of learning the gist of that. I know Cameron and those guys kind of felt a way about it. I don't. That's why I don't know all the details of it. But yeah, there was some stuff being said, and I don't. Again, I'm trying to get the gist of all the details of it, so I'm not 100% sure. So I can't really go in depth about it. But that's a very interesting dynamic. And boy, we are in here heavy. We are in here heavy tonight. What's up, nicety girl? Man, man, man. But everybody, while I'm talking, and people are talking about the root work deodorant, a lot of people are getting that lavender. We're going to have some more lavender because we're actually sold out of the lavender, but we're going to have more next week. So all the people who got the lavender deodorant recently is going to be just a week or two delay. All the other ones are in stock. You can still get the other ones at rootworkstyle.com. Rootworkstyle.com. People love that lavender. That lavender really, really took off heavy, and people started buying that one in droves. Phone was ringing. But again, we got a package deal going on at Hidden History Museum. And we are in here by the thousands. Young, turn your microphone on. Unmute yourself, Young. Okay, he got up out of here. All right, let me get some new faces in here. I want to get some people I ain't had in here before. And I'm still trying to find out what's going on with the situation with the girl trying to burn down Dr. MLK's house. I'm still waiting on the police to release that woman's name. We're trying to see what's going on. We're trying to see what's happening. Miriam, let's get Miriam in here. Miriam. All right, Miriam.
Hey, good morning, Tarek. How are you?
I'm good, Miriam. How are you?
I'm fine. Just getting off work, driving home, but I had to chime in. Um, these tethers, as you say, really do need to get new material. And I'm so glad that I make big back, silverback transformers, relevant. They must speak our name, the beautiful ones. They have to speak real women, real beautiful, about it, grassroots, black, foundational black American women name. But on a more knowledgeable note, when you were talking about the fact that yes, we are indigenous to these United States, way before there was a Christopher Columbus or any of those people, because in East St. Louis, Illinois, they found one of the largest
First of all, you raggedy bad built bitch. What you will
Hold on.
not do is ever come for the TS, honey. Okay? You will never.
who are you?
Like I said, you are a basic bottom of the barrel Amtrak Greyhound type of girl, sweetie. I am a 58th
This how
hotel type of girl. We are not the same,
no,
okay? I'm first class, your basic economy. No, as a matter of fact, sweetie, you're
you all
Greyhound.
brought it back. You all brought back
I'm first class,
Queen
you're
looking
Greyhound.
ass, Harry and the Henderson looking ass.
I'm first class. I'm first class, and you're Greyhound, sweetie. Like I said, Anchorage, honey. And I'm glad you took my advice.
You
I'm glad you took my advice and took off that 1099 rainbow Valor suit.
no, bitch, you couldn't look like me on a bad day. That's what you
No, sweetie, on your best day, you
could.
can.
I'm a real lady. I'm
Every girl's dream,
you want to be. You
every girl's dream,
what
every man,
no, every
you forget it. And honey,
and every man's horror flick. That's what the hell you are. You that. So stop selling your illusion, you delusional, unclusional, transformer, broke down ass side truck. You look like a transformer truck. That's what you look like. A 16 wheeler. Goodbye and good riddance. And stop calling on my name and trying to get your come up on attacking a beautiful foundational black American black woman. You always putting our names in your mouth. Don't you like zaddy juice in your mouth? Don't you like balls on your tongue? So why are you talking about me and my tits and my clits? Go somewhere and kill yourself. How about that? Take a handful of aspirin. A whole handful.
there, there you go. All right, I had to, let everybody get their licks back. That's why she said she looked like Harry and the Hendersons. That's fucking hilarious. That was funny. She said he looked like Harry and the Hendersons. That was funny. Damn, T.S. Giselle. Miriam said T.S. Giselle looked like Harry and the Hendersons. Damn. CC, hey dear.
You should all let us get our, our lick back with that woolly mammoth wide back.
Lord, 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 Lord. I don't know why transgender Giselle keeps trying to attack the sisters in here. I don't know why. Oh goodness, goodness, goodness. Anyway. Okay. Well, let's get some decorum. Let's get some order, and some decorum in here. Anyway, listen, everybody. Let's go to hiddenhistorymuseum.com. Hiddenhistorymuseum.com, ladies and gentlemen, and get the holiday package. It's on sale for a week. Get that, and also get your tickets to join us at the Hidden History Museum on December 16th. Got a comedy show, complimentary food and drinks. It's going to be a nice mixer, nice holiday vibe, holiday celebration at the Hidden History Museum. Get your tickets at hiddenhistorymuseum.com. Anyway, guys, we're going to get up out of here. And you guys have a great week. Papi Akute and Lala Vube to the family. Peace.